Welcome into this reaction on the Hoth Hangout YouTube channel to the newest episode of the third season of The Bad Batch, episode 13, coming our way today, Into the Breach, the title of today's episode. As always, Joey and I are going to be breaking down the episode later this week on our podcast, which will be released in video form here on the Hoth Hangout YouTube channel. You can check it out, of course, Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. And if you're not yet subscribed to the Hoth Hangout YouTube channel, definitely hit the subscribe button. We'll hopefully see you in the podcast breakdown. But like I said, we've got a great episode in store for us today. Hopefully, 26 minutes in total. What are you looking forward to most, Joey? We've only got 3 weeks left of Bad Batch. Hard to believe.
Yeah, 3 weeks left of this wonderful series. It's sad for it to come to an end, but like all good things must come to an end. So hopefully we get something really good out of these last 3 episodes. Last episode was a little bit lacking, so I'm hoping with the 3 extra minutes of this week that we get a little bit more bang for our buck.
Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, we posed the question, will Admiral Rampart betray the Bad Batch? I guess maybe, potentially, we'll find out an answer to that question in today's episode too. But like you said, hopefully we get a few more answers, a little more bang for our buck in today's episode. So without further ado, let's hop into this reaction to Season 3, Episode 13 of The Bad Batch. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Into the Breach. Which makes us think we're probably not going to see the full extraction on Tantus in this episode.
Surely not.
Hopefully we get to see Tantus in live action at some point soon, too.
Well, if they just started off with a clone Palpatine right now.
Yeah, that I would be good with that. Makes it feel like some time has passed, too.
It does, yeah. Like her hair looked longer there or something.
I like your doll.
It's mine.
Dr. Carr gave it to me.
Looked like Cloud City a little bit. Yeah.
Let's go. Echo.
Echo.
Echo. Ekar.
Nice work. Still, you really think we can trust that Hydra snake?
Wow, I never heard that insult.
No.
Yeah, I haven't either.
But he's our best chance at finding Omega. Well, his intel about the orbital station checks out, but I can't confirm the rest of his story.
Do you think I'm lying?
Yes.
Unlikely. Those codes change every rotation.
It's an old code, but it checks out.
But it checks out.
Even with us, I can't wear this. It's a captain's uniform.
Oh my.
I was a vice admiral.
So you've been demoted.
I hate clones.
I mean, that makes it feel like it's more set up for him to betray them.
Oh yeah. I gotta say, I like their use of humor.
Yeah.
Not like out, over the top. It's very much in character.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe the Bad Batch doesn't even get to Tantus this episode.
Yeah, they're given what's both sides are at right now. This doesn't seem like it, and she definitely stole some tools.
Yeah. Or is going to if she hasn't already. Oh,
There you
no,
go.
there you go.
That's our girl. It's like those old prison movies where they, dig out a hole in the wall with
Yeah.
a spoon.
I'm the chief scientist. I will run the vault as I see fit.
Pulling rank.
I think that's the first time we've seen this other scientist, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
At least with speaking lines, for sure.
Want to know a secret? I escaped from this mountain before. Really? How? I had training, and I wasn't alone. Know what else? I'm doing it again. And I'm taking you all with me.
And she's so cool too.
Is she?
It's a layout of the vault.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I need to get inside and see where they go.
Only the droids can access those hatches.
can get them open.
Nice.
Won't take them long to notice you're missing.
That's okay. I like a challenge.
She seems so much older
Wow.
than all the rest of them,
Yeah, right.
and more experienced and wise.
I think that's fair to say that she's at least that.
Yeah.
Maybe not maybe the same age range, but definitely has more experience.
Coruscant.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon. I didn't just make it to Vice Admiral on looks alone. I know how to carry myself. You're the ones that are going to stand out like overheated Gamorreans. My division and my orders are classified. If you have an issue with that, Lieutenant, then contact Governor Tarkin.
He's climbing rank too.
Yes, sir.
Now carry
Doing good.
on.
Yes. Sorry, sir.
I feel like we should know that actor's voice.
I've missed this. Shall we?
Now we just got to see if he runs into someone who outranks him.
We'll handle the rest.
That's do your thing, sir.
I don't think so.
Perhaps you'd like to spend a few rotations in the brig for violating Article 15 of Imperial Standing Order 10.
No, sir.
Okay, he's useful.
He definitely plays the role well.
I will need your access card, Captain.
There we go.
How's that for an access card?
Access approved.
This lieutenant's gonna be a problem.
Front and center. Where is your captain?
Captaining.
Wrecker.
I will need you to verify your vessel's signature key.
Sure thing, boss. Right this way.
I was about to say something about to get hit in the head.
Once you're aboard, find a way to disable the proximity sensors. We'll follow behind, then attach our shuttle to the hull and hitch a ride directly to Tantus.
Now wait just a minute. This is not the plan I agreed to.
Plans change.
How are they gonna attach themselves without being noticed? I don't know how that works.
This is a little too complex. I don't know. I'm a little worried. I'm gonna say.
Wonderful. We're all going to die.
And he's like a toddler, basically.
Yeah. That's much too young.
There you go.
Yep.
The spoon in the cell thing. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Hello, Dr. Scolder.
Scalder.
Is something wrong?
It makes me think of like she's always like
Scolding them. Yeah.
Yeah.
She has that face.
Yeah. Well, how's Echo gonna get past?
Yeah, I
That's
have
the-
no idea. Hey, our 2 units. Oh, that's his way in.
That's pretty cool.
Initiate launch sequence.
Yes, sir.
Now they're supposed to attach to this thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get how. I mean, I guess if there's no proximity sensors, then the ship can't tell that they're close. But that seems highly
Risky.
odd. Yeah, and risky. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a small ship either, you know.
Well, I guess he's the one that said he could do it because he can
Yeah.
control.
Some of the monitoring systems.
Report. We don't have time for more delays. All clear. It must have been a malfunction, sir.
Proceed.
It also helps that they have the exact same voices.
Yeah, yeah, right, yeah.
Echo will come through. He just needs more time.
Which we don't have. He's probably been been captured. Abort the mission.
Negative.
Oh.
It's gonna be close. Nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow, that was pretty cool.
Okay, that was nice.
That felt. That's the
Okay,
what?
that's the end. Yeah,
I
felt
was
that
like,
coming.
I honestly did not. I thought we had like 5 more minutes. Oh man,
I took a peek at the time. I'm like, okay, this is the last scene.
man, it's so funny because the name of the episode was "Into the Breach."
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just makes you feel like the like getting into Tantus is gonna start this episode or something, you know?
Right. It's just this is just the precursor to that.
Right. Well, next episode is called Flash Strike, and now it seems like they're literally on the way to Tantus.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. What'd you think of this week's episode? I liked it more than last week's.
Yeah, I think just like last week, it was a necessary episode, but at the same time, this brought more action. It felt a little bit more spy-like with Omega trying to do her thing, as well as the Bad Batch trying to get back to Tantus with Rampart there.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it's interesting to think what Rampart's remaining role might be now that they're actually on the way to Tantus. I feel like he's gonna end up being expendable at some point, but like unintentionally, like they're not gonna put him in a bad position.
Mm-hmm.
He might put himself in a bad position at some point. But hey, he did help him through this episode for what it's worth.
Right, kind of reminds me of remember Agent Callus in
Yes, I was thinking the
Rebels?
same thing. Although I feel like Callus has a more positive outcome than what it
Yes.
feels like Rampart's character direction is headed.
Right, but it feels like he's gonna like have to join them almost. That's the feeling I'm getting from Rampart right now.
Yeah, yeah. And at the same time, you know, we didn't, other than the fact that Omega now has a seemingly a method to get the other force sensitive children out of the vault. That was kind of the main part or main thing we gained from that part of the story. So
Right.
um again, it's crazy that really in 2 more episodes in 2 weeks from this moment, we will have finished the entirety of the Bad Batch. Which is
Sad.
kind of hard to believe. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna miss this show. Missing the characters, I think, more than anything. The show itself is really good, but the characters are what drive the show home. So, yeah, I don't know. Are we gonna spend the entirety of next episode on Tantus? It would seem that's kind of where we're headed. And then the final episode, the cavalry has arrived. So it makes it seem like maybe the last 2 episodes
Mm-hmm.
will be on Tantus, and hopefully we get just like a whole slew of characters who we've been missing out on for a while, who pop into, if not next week, then definitely the final week's episode. But
Of course, you're talking
um,
about Snoke, right?
oh yeah, Snoke, definitely Snoke. But like you know, Senator Chuchi, just
Right,
all
right.
these characters who, even a lot of the bounty hunters we've seen, if it's Finnick or maybe Asajj again. I don't know if we'll see any of them again, but I just want to see some of the characters who we've got to know more over the course of the show show up in the last episode and be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so they're here, they're helping, you know, they're a part of the story
Right.
again to kind of like put a nice little bow on the show. So I think the show is headed towards a nice wrap, a nice conclusion. But
Yeah.
do you have any initial grades for this episode?
I think I'll give it an 8 with a
Hmm.
possibility of getting a little bit higher. I mean, enjoyment factor was definitely more than the last episode, even though I knew that we're not going to get onto Tantus kind of early on. You can kind of tell, but yeah, so I would give it an 8 to start.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, and then actually, I was thinking 8 to 8.5 was kind of my range, and I thought that sequence at the end was really cool. It felt like you mentioned the spy thing. It felt very James Bond esque, like
Right.
let's get onto the ship, turn it upside down, attach it right as it's jumping to
Yeah.
hyperspeed. That was cool. That moment alone may have elevated it to an 8.5 instead of an 8 for me. But
That's fair.
yeah, lots to look forward to in the next 2 weeks. You and I will be talking about this episode in our weekly podcast and breakdown, available in video format here on the Hoth Hangout YouTube channel, of course. and that'll be available on Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. And, yeah, lots to talk about with this week, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully we will catch you all in the next reaction to Season 3 of The Bad Batch. Episode 14 coming next week, and then the week after that, episode 15. Our ride with The Bad Batch is almost over. It's pretty crazy, but let us know how much you've enjoyed this week's episode down in the comments below, and we will hopefully catch you in this week's podcast. And until next time, may the Force be with you.